my bacon smelling fine.
Remember, my brother, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, get a dog a bone, 2000 party, oops, out of time,
My bacon smelling fine.
remember, my brother.
Yo, 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 what's poppin', everybody? Welcome to Straight Talk TV. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. If you haven't already, do me a big solid. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. Tap that little bell notification icon so you get notified with all the latest content, updates, and information, man. Real. Yeah. We about to jump right into this little discussion real quick. I just thought about this morning, right? Who would y'all say has been more influential during their time in the NBA? Is it LeBron or is it Steph Curry? Now, from my opinion and my point of view, I'm gonna have to go with Curry because I seen personally, like, since Curry came into the league, he changed the way basketball is even played. Like, and I've noticed this too, like when I've been at the park playing basketball, or watching the younger generation play basketball. A lot of these kids is running up and down the court, and they're, saying things like, "Oh, shoot a Steph Curry shot. Do a Steph Curry shot." They don't run down the court and say, "Oh, let me do a LeBron James shot." You know what I mean? I don't know. You just don't see kids, What up, Keith? Salute to you. You don't see kids, trying to, I'm not gonna say they don't try to emulate or be like LeBron, but you see far more of the kids these days trying to emulate Steph Curry, trying to, shoot Steph Curry style shots. You know what I mean? The unbelievable, how did he make that type shot? You know what I mean? The little subtle movements that Steph Curry does while he's dribbling, the little Euro step layup that Steph does. Sometimes he hit the reverse with it also, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think that not to take nothing away from LeBron or try to belittle his career, I just think as far as influence on today's basketball, I just kind of lean towards, Curry more with the influence. For real. Yeah, facts, Keith. That's what I'm trying to say. I think Curry's influence is more organic on the league. You know what I mean? And, this is not a knock on LeBron, but I do feel like the NBA powers that be are like trying to push LeBron on us. They're trying to force us to believe that LeBron is, this the greatest of all time. And, I'm just not there with it yet. You know what I mean? I'm just not there with LeBron as being the greatest of all time. And, for them to try to, to me, disrespect Michael like that, I ain't with it. For real. I know a lot of people don't have a problem with it, but I have a problem with the Lakers hanging a banner for that in-season tournament up in their rafters like they won something. That in-season tournament stuff that they just had, that was the biggest crock of bull crap. That was the biggest crock of bull crap I ever seen in a long time. I mean, at the beginning of the season, KD, shout out to Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? But KD told y'all at the beginning of the season, the whole in-season tournament thing was set up for LeBron to win. They made it so LeBron could win it. They want this guy to be, you know, above Michael so bad and be a great so bad. They're trying to manufacture or make up things that they can say puts him above Michael. I think that's the biggest crock of bull crap I ever seen, man. That in-season tournament accounts for nothing. And if the Lakers was a real, you know, like stand-up organization, they wouldn't even have put that crap up in their stadium, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that banner is worthless. For real. You're going to get somebody a championship for not even a half a game, half a season of basketball. Do y'all realize that in-season tournament thing didn't even last half the season? Half of the NBA season is right at the All-Star break. We're not even close to the All-Star break. You know what I mean? Like, y'all should have at least ran the in-season tournament at least till All-Star break, All-Star weekend. That should have been the conclusion of the in-season tournament, right around All-Star break. But now they just ran it long enough for LeBron to get enough wins to say he won it. For real. I'm not with that at all. But far as the most influential you know what I'm saying, player out of the two, like I said, I go with Curry. You know what I mean? Like, Curry changed the way these kids play basketball today. For real. I know when I was in high school and I played point guard, our coach wasn't having none of that Curry shit. Oh no. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't having that. Like, if I'd have, you know what I'm saying, brought the ball up court, as soon as I got to half court, I'm jacking up threes. Yeah. Coach finna go on ahead and call me to the bench. Yeah. I'm gonna be on the bench this game, fellas. You know what I mean? So that's why I say he changed the game of basketball. He made it okay to shoot half court shots if you're making them. You know what I mean? Like, and he don't just make them; he make them on a regular basis. This is something that he does for real, riding pine. You know what I'm saying? But Curry changed that. He changed that when he came to the league. He changed that. He made it okay to jack up threes and shoot half court shots because he can make them. You know what I mean? Like, when Curry shoots a half court shot or close to the half court, nobody says, "Oh, why is he jacking up those shots?" No, when he shoots them, you just automatically assume it's gonna go in because I'm gonna say probably 8 times out of 10 it's gonna go in. For real, it's gonna go in. So that's why I say he changed the game. You can pinpoint directly something that Curry changed in basketball. I can't pinpoint one thing or the other in particular that I could say, okay, LeBron changed this for basketball, or LeBron did this for the game of basketball. Roy Lee in the building, what it do? Salute to you. You know what I mean? I can't say or pinpoint something that LeBron changed in basketball that's a positive. Now, I can't name you something that's negative that I can say LeBron changed in basketball, and this is a negative. LeBron made it okay for superstars to seek out and team up with other superstars to try to get a ring. LeBron made it okay to ring chase in the NBA, and he still don't got that many rings. How you going ring? How you going to ring chasing rings, and you still don't got that many? Like, I'm just saying, back in the day, you would have never seen Hakeem Olajuwon and Michael Jordan team up. Come on, Rich. Come on, Rich. He is not the GOAT, bro. He is not the GOAT. He is not the GOAT, bro. He's lost more championships than he's won. For real. He's not, I mean, I'm just sorry. He's not the GOAT. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up this stat real quick. I think I still got it. Let me see if it's on my phone. Let me go back. Hopefully it's still in here. Here you go. Let me pull this up. Okay. Bro, that don't mean nothing. Hold on. Let me drop the link for my boy Rich. Cause I know we're gonna have a debate about this, Rich. Salute to Rich in the building, man. If y'all ain't subbed up, man, make sure you subscribe to my boy Rich News and Sports. For real. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He's just not the GOAT, bro. And this right here put it in perspective for you. Michael Jordan, 6 NBA finals, 35 games played in the finals. He's 24 and 11, 24 wins, 11 losses for an average of 0.685. Kobe Bryant, 7 NBA finals, 36 finals games played. He has a record of 23 and 13, 23 wins, 13 losses for a percentage total of 0.638. Stephen Curry has 5 NBA finals, 28 final games played with a record of 17 and 11 in the NBA finals. LeBron James has played in 9 NBA finals, 49 games played in the NBA finals. This nigga in the NBA finals, y'all, is 18 and 31. Out of the 4 so-called, greats of the NBA, this nigga is the only one with a losing record. This nigga is 18 and 31 in NBA finals. For real. This nigga is 18 and 31. No, he can be considered a great. He's an NBA great. He's going to be an NBA Hall of Famer, but that is not GOAT numbers. That is not GOAT numbers. He's an all-time great. He's not a GOAT. He's a great. He's not a GOAT. Jordan went to 6 NBA finals. He won all 6 of them. And he was the MVP for all 6 of his championships. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, that's GOAT level. Not only did he win the finals, he was the best player on the court during those finals. And y'all also got to keep in mind, I know a lot of people in the younger generation, they might not realize this, but you also got to keep in mind, right? Jordan played in an era where they was hand checking, where they actually played, where they was actually allowed to play defense. Back in Jordan era, they can actually play defense. I'm talking about hand checking and all of that stuff. Outside of Kobe, the rest of these players are playing in a weak era of the NBA where they're emphasizing scoring points and offense over defense. You can't even really play defense anymore in the NBA. I mean, you touch somebody, foul. Like, what? How's that a foul? You can't even touch a player these days. It's a foul. And this will put it even in even more of a perspective for you, right? Okay, these days when a player goes down and post up, right? You can't, if a player is posting you up, you can't put your arm on them, like you could back in the day when you put your arm on their lower back to try to keep them from bagging you down into the paint. For real. You can't even stop a player from bagging you down into the paint no more. You can't hand check no more. So, by them changing those rules and making and taking that away, you're crippling a defense. You're crippling a defense ability to be able to guard a player. You know what I'm saying? LeBron's been playing 20 years? Back in the day, he wouldn't have made it 20 years playing back in the gap. He wouldn't have made it playing 20 years. For real, Keith, you paid dearly back in that era for trying to come down into the paint. You paid dearly if you tried to come down into the paint back in that era. You know what I mean? You can't even play defense these days. Back in that era, LeBron would have never made it 20 years in the league. That's why, he's playing in the soft era. That's why his body ain't broke down yet. If he was trying to play back in the day with them Detroit Bad Boys, the Boston Celtics, the Chicago Bulls, you know what I'm saying? The Utah Jazzes of the world, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't have been that good for him. Don't forget about them, you know what I'm saying, New York Knicks. Like, them teams back in the day, they took it as disrespect if you tried to come down into that paint. They took it as disrespect. How dare you try to come down into this paint? And they would make you pay for it. They would make you pay for trying to come in the paint back in the day. These days and time, you can't do that. You can't do it. I mean, I don't agree with Draymond hitting people and stuff, but look at how people are mad at Draymond for how he plays the game of basketball. You know what I'm saying? People seem to forget that Draymond is playing the game of basketball the same way as the Detroit Bad Boys was playing the game of basketball. Go look up some old film and some old tape of Bill Laimbeer for the Detroit Pistons back in the gap and how he played defense. If you tried to come in the low post against Bill Laimbeer, he was going to make you pay for it. And yes, he did hit people. He hacked people. He threw people to the ground. He undercut people. He did all of that, what they call dirty stuff. It's the way they play basketball. But as far as the most influential though, I'm gonna have to go with Curry on the most influential because you can look at you can look at Curry's game and you can pinpoint something that Curry changed in the game of basketball. That's all I'm saying. For real. Curry changed the way they play basketball. For real. All these little kids want to shoot Stephen Curry shots. For real. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to my little nephews and stuff like that, like, that's who they want to play like. Steph Curry. For real. They try to emulate Steph Curry. You know what I mean? And like look at who a lot of people play with on video games. I mean, just look at the video games for instance, right? I guarantee you, if a kid gets an NBA, you know what I'm saying, basketball game, NBA 2K, one of the first people they gonna try to get is Curry. Or they try to build a player that plays like Curry. Cause I ain't even gonna lie, that's what I did when I got my Xbox and I created my player. I modeled my player around Curry. For real. I modeled my player around Curry. I ain't even gonna lie. That's how I know most of the people, especially this younger generation, they model their game around Curry. For real. Facts, Keith. Curry changed the game without the game changing for him. And honestly, on the all-time greats list, I would put Curry above LeBron on the all-time greats list. I'm just saying, that's just me. I respect Curry's game, man, because, you know what I mean? Could y'all imagine how many hours of, you know what I'm saying, shooting shots in the gym Curry had? Like, Curry doesn't just rely on like physical talent or physical traits to dominate. Curry dominated the game of basketball with skills that he had to develop. He had to practice. He had to, put the time and effort and work in. That's why I would put him above LeBron on the all-time greats list. He had to work at his craft. Hours and hours in the gym. Already. My bro Southside in the building. Southside say yeah, Walmart just picked him up a new desk. Already, Brody putting that studio together. You know what I mean? We about to be bringing y'all some major, you know what I'm saying, new content. So y'all be on the lookout, man. For real. Keith said you gotta check Curry when he get off the team bus. Shoot, he might shoot that mud from the team bus and make it. Ain't no telling where Curry might hit a shot from. For real. He might be hitting shots in his sleep. For real. Hey, nephew, who would you say is more influential, LeBron or Curry? Okay. But man, you know what I'm saying? I have to go with Curry though. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking, like I said, all the LeBron fans out there, I don't want y'all to think I'm knocking LeBron because I do recognize him as an all-time great, as one of the all-time greats. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking him. I just think as far as influentiality, you know what I mean? I just think Curry has been a little bit more influential to the game of basketball. For real. I just think he's been a little bit more influential on the game and for the game of basketball. And you know what I'm saying? If you really look at it, Curry has been a real good ambassador for the game of basketball. You know what I mean? Name a player that you could say has shown and displayed more positivity than, you know what I'm saying, Steph Curry. He isn't, in his off time getting into scandals and causing scandals. He ain't getting in trouble. You know what I mean? Whenever you see Curry, he's usually doing the right things. He says the right things. He plays the right way. I just think he's been a real good ambassador for the game of basketball. Not saying LeBron haven't. I just think Curry's been a little bit better at it. You know what I mean? Not saying that he should or he shouldn't, but Curry has stayed away from, you know, all of the political stuff. He doesn't try to bring his political ideology to the game of basketball. You know what I mean? And I think that's a good thing because I think they putting politics in too much stuff. I think they want to try to put politics in too much stuff. Like, I don't want politics in my sports. Just like I wouldn't want, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want beer in my cereal. You know what I mean? It doesn't go together. You know what I mean? I think they putting politics in too much stuff. Like they putting politics in movies now. Every movie they make, it gotta have a certain alphabet letter character in the movie now. Like, no, I don't want to see that. Look what happened with Marvel. That last Marvel movie crashed and burned because Disney tried to put too much politics in the movie. You know what I mean? I don't want to watch my superheroes and have to be bombarded with politics. Like, just let me see my superhero kick some bad guys' asses and save the day. That's what I want to see when I watch a superhero movie. I don't want to watch a superhero movie and it seems like it's a soap opera. Like, no, that's not what I want. When I watch basketball, I don't want to feel like they trying to sell me a candidate for some political party. For real. You know what I'm saying? Curry styles translates across multiple age groups. You're right about that, Keith. You're right about that, Keith. His style of play can translate across multiple age groups. You know what I mean? Just look at Abdul Rahim. You know what I'm saying? The guy that plays for the big three. He was Curry before Curry. You know what I'm saying, was in the league. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch the big three, you know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Abdul Rahim, look at the way he plays. He's older now. He's still a knockdown shooter. He's a knockdown shooter. And he knows how to get to the basket. Even at his age, he still knows how to get to the basket with little small, subtle moves and stuff like that. For real. So, you know, that's a good point, Keith. That was a good point you brought up. I'm glad you said that. Curry's style of play does translate across multiple age groups, young to old. You know what I'm saying? You could, if you put in the work, you can play like Curry. You know what I mean? With the whole LeBron thing, and he's a freak of nature. Listen, y'all, I did a video about this the other day. Y'all can go check it out. I'm gonna just touch on it. I ain't gonna get too deep on it, but in my personal opinion, I think LeBron is on steroids and been using steroids. Why do I say that? One of the main telltale signs of steroid use is hair loss. It's hair loss. LeBron has been battling hair loss for how long now? How long has LeBron been battling hair loss? And he's still, you know, what they call this physical specimen. Everybody knows Father Time is undefeated. Father Time is undefeated. And when you start getting to LeBron's age, there is no way that you can still be able to move and play at that age without some type of assistance. I'm going to just keep it real with you. In my opinion, he doing some PEDs somewhere. He doing some PEDs somewhere. It's some PEDs somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. I'm just saying, somewhere over the rainbow, this nigga got some PEDs in his closet. Because Father Time is undefeated. For real, Father Time is undefeated. All my life, I've been watching basketball, and I ain't seen nobody defeat Father Time yet. For real. But man, salute to everybody for tuning in, man. He was Scottie Pippen 2.0. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I just thought about this morning. I just figured, you know what I'm saying, chop it up with my people and, you know what I'm saying, see what everybody else thought about this, topic, because, you know what I mean? Right now, I mean, I'm not going to say KD fell off, but KD ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna put KD in the top 2 in the league right now. Like, the top 2 active basketball players for the last generation got to be Curry and LeBron. They're the top 1 and 2, 2 and 1, however you want to put them, for the last generation of basketball. They're the top 2. And I was just thinking, like, you know what I'm saying, out of these 2, who's been more influential? And, you know, I figured I, you know what I'm saying, chop it up with my peoples, see what y'all think, see what y'all thought about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about the discussion, what y'all think about the topic. Who do you think been more influential? You know what I'm saying? And if you haven't already, man, do me a big solid. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. Tap that little bell notification icon so you get notified with the latest content, updates, and information from me, Straight Talk TV. Hit that like button. Let YouTube know you're rocking with this here content and you want to see more of it. And yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I really do. For rocking out with your boy. And I will catch you guys on the next go round, man. We are out of here.
Remember, my brother, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, get a dog a bone, 2000 party, out of time,
My bacon's